Alright, that's on. So what's going on, guys? Pompson87 here, and I'm here at the Melbourne Grand Prix, the walk. This is where the drivers walk past when they first come into the circuit, and they get to meet fans, get autographs and take photos and stuff. This is a Sunday, obviously, just before the race, about 10:30 to 11 now. So drivers probably be arriving around 12-ish, maybe just before that. So it should be soon, that should be getting on to them. So as you can see, it's my Red Bull hat, which I bought. I've also got the Red Bull shirt on as well. You'll just be able to see that, hopefully. So yeah, it's been a fun Saturday so far. My camera skills haven't been that great. I hope to improve them for the Sunday. So hopefully I can do that. Yeah, I've just had an awesome time so far. I've met a few my subscribers already, so that's been pretty cool. And yeah, just hope to have an awesome Sunday and watch a good race, hopefully. See you guys later. So there you go, that was my cheeky vlog intro there. And unfortunately, I never actually got any drivers in autographs or any selfies of drivers, unfortunately. To get actually like properly closer to the drivers, you need to have special tickets and stuff like that. I saw a few drivers from a distance. I mean, there's Romain Grosjean who went past on his bike, but unfortunately I had to go to the front in the crowds as well. And unfortunately I just didn't get there early enough. But the Sunday we decided to go to the main stage and see the drivers live. So the drivers that went on the stage on the Sunday were the two Renault drivers, Stoffel Vandoorne, the two Toro Rosso drivers, and Daniel Kvyat. So I'm just going to shut up now and let you play the videos of their interviews.
Journey so far. These guys have a big opportunity now with Renault coming in and a big support from them, so you know, it's a massive opportunity and everyone is really excited about it, so it's a great atmosphere in the team.
Jody, you've been preparing for this moment all probably for about the last 15 years, haven't you? Because you are about to make your Formula 1 debut in a few hours' time.
Yeah, exactly. It's really exciting for me, and it's something that I've been dreaming of for a really long time. So it's great to be here. I was here last year in Stoffel's position as a reserve driver, so to make the step up and to be racing in a few hours is really exciting.
Stoffel, are you looking forward to today? It's not quite the same when you're standing on the sidelines, is it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm probably going to experience the same as Kevin had last year and as Jodin had last year as well. You know, it's, as a racing driver, it's not great to be on the sidelines, but on the other hand, it's you know, for me, it's a great opportunity to learn a lot from two world champions, Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso. So, I mean, I'm trying to take the maximum out of it and learn as much as I can this year.
How involved are you in the process over a race weekend? Are you kind of watching and observing, or are they asking your opinions on things as well?
I'm following all the technical meetings, all the briefings before all the sessions and all the debriefs after the sessions. So yeah, it's very learningful for me, and obviously the engineers ask my opinion as well. I try to see what other cars are doing during the sessions and try to get some feedback to the engineers as well to you know, to help our team move forward.
On the subject.
Yeah, it's Ricardo's team.
Found your microphone, there you go, Daniel. Bought the obligatory Red Bull with you. Is there anything in that? You're allowed to drink that on race morning, or do they just pay you to carry around an empty can?
I have to drink it.
Yeah, I know you've got another question down there, Rusty.
This gentleman's in a Red Bull Racing top. You got a question? Go for it.
Yeah, with the qualifying yesterday, I read Jean Todt thought that the qualifying needed another chance if the drivers were given extra or unlimited tyres to make the action happen. Would that fix yesterday?
What do you think is a suggestion?
I don't know really. I think it's not my job to decide what the qualifying should be. I think we as a drivers just have to adapt ourselves. I mean, I felt a big victim yesterday of the new format, but that's life, and yeah, probably more tires are always welcome. But yeah, I think it's all been a bit rushed up, and we saw yesterday that it wasn't the most exciting one in the end. But I think the old format was working very well, and I didn't see any reason to change it whatsoever.
Well, now that Daniel's come to join us, I mean, talking of looking forward to race day, I know you guys have got a lot of work to be getting on with, so I'll let you go now. Give him a round of applause, though, and thank you very much. Stoffel Vandoorne, Kevin Magnussen, and Jolyon Palmer. No, you don't get to go. No, you sit down again, mate. I'm not finished with you yet. Have you got any Yeah, we've got another question out there in the audience
We
for
sure
you.
do. What's your name?
My name is Joppe.
And where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands, but I live in Melbourne.
Welcome. What's your question?
Of course, it's about our Dutchie. I would like to know how Danny looks at Max and if he sees him as a big threat for next year.
How do you feel about Max Verstappen?
Where are you? Who is asking the question? I don't feel, I'm doing my job. I'm in Red Bull Junior for 6 years, and every year, for 6 consecutive years, there is this kind of talks going on. And to be honest, on the 6th year, you kind of get on with it and you don't worry about it. So obviously, after qualifying of yesterday, it's easy to ask this question. So ask this question again after a good race, and I think you'll get a more certain answer.
Lou, we're just to the right of stage over here. You might be able to see, but there's a nice young fan here who's got a question. What's your name?
Marcus,
Where are you from, first of all, Marcus?
Australia,
That's good, but what part of Australia? Melbourne, Sydney, where are you from?
Melbourne.
Awesome, mate. So you're at home. Great stuff for the home race. What's your question?
What was your first spark of inspiration for Formula One?
It's a great question, lady. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. What was the first spark of inspiration for you, Daniel, to go Formula One racing?
Well, it's a good question, actually. I was 9 years old and I tried go-karting for the first time. I've been doing many sports at the time, and sports, football, volleyball, basketball, everything, and karting just stood out so much. First time that I tried it, I said, that's what I want to do. I was 100% sure. I said to my parents. My father wasn't very happy because it's a bit less cheap than football or tennis. But then it brought me here. So obviously it was a good decision, and that was the spark of inspiration. Yeah.
It really has become the established route to get into Formula One, isn't it? I mean, do you think anybody could get up to Formula One these days without having started in karting?
I think it's very hard to get to F1 without karting, because nowadays especially we see how young the drivers are, like me, Carlos, Max and so on, and it's all very, Formula 1 is getting younger and younger, and it looks like you have to start earlier and earlier in karting and succeed there early on, and then move on to younger formulas, succeed there straight away, and you basically have to be consistently successful, and then you get your chance. Basically, sounds easy, but of course it's not easy.
It's wonderful that we
And Max Verstappen.
make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's obviously not in your contract that you have to drink Red Bull and carry the can around all day, is it, like Daniel?
Repeat, sorry.
It's obviously not in your contract. Daniel's walking around with a Red Bull can. That's not in your contract. You don't have to carry that around and drink it all day.
Sorry.
It's a personal choice, I guess.
Well, I think it is in the contract. I think we just forgot it.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, we won't drop you in. Rusty, I know you got another person. Where are you? We can't see at the moment. Wave your hand at us.
Over here.
There you are. Go on, give us your
We've
next
got
question.
Another great young fan here. What's your name?
Noah,
And where are you from, Noah? What part of Australia?
Bendigo.
Good on you, mate. Welcome to the race. You got a question for the boys?
How much vibration do you face in the cars?
That's an interesting one.
much?
How much vibration do you feel when you're in the cars?
Quite a lot, especially if you have a flat spot on the tires. This can become very, very tricky to spot the braking zones. And when you're going more than 300 kph, you don't want not to see the braking point. You want to spot it good, and the flat spot yet makes everything much more complicated.
Because you're really well strapped into the
lovely.
cars, aren't you? So is your whole body vibrating, or is it a case of kind of your feet flapping around down by the pedals, or in what way do you feel it in your
No, well, I
body?
mean the seat holds you quite tight together with the belt. It's more like Carlos said with a flat spot, and in general on the street circuit you have some more vibrations, of course, but in general it's all manageable. But there are some vibrations, but at the end it's also the go-kart. In every category there are some vibrations, so you get used to it.
What impact does it have? I mean, as you said.
So those are some clips, highlights of the drives on stage on the Saturday of the weekend, as we're just going through some photos now of me and my girlfriend on the top step of the fake podium, which is pretty cool. But the next bunch of people that came on were were some team representatives from Force India, Manor and Williams, with Claire Williams obviously being the one for Williams. So I'm just going to shut up once again and allow you to listen to the teams.
To make Dave especially welcome because it's the first time he's taken part in the fans forum, so I've told him you're going to have some really good, really tough questions for him, so don't let me down. Oh.
Is that on?
Yeah, it's on. Your technical ability has lost you, has it? So, give us your overview on the weekend so far. Bob, I mean, a great one for you, really, qualifying-wise, wasn't it? You're well positioned.
Yes, I think for our side, it's come out very well. We could have even planned it.
I know that Peter Windsor, our commentator, caught up with Otmar Safnar, who works alongside Bob at Force India, on the way into the circuit yesterday, and he was saying that, he thought, 8 and 9 would be great places to qualify, and that's exactly what you got.
We're 9 and 10, which is
9 and 10.
we're looking for, because that gives us a choice of tyre.
And how much of an advantage is that?
I'll tell you at the end of the race.
Dave, obviously your guys are starting a wee bit further back. What's the plan for them today? I guess ultimately it's about getting a race finish for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But first of all, thanks everyone for turning up. It's great to see such great support here, and nice to see some decent weather after the last 2 days. It's been pretty rubbish, I have to say. So good to see some great weather. Yeah, for us it's really a question of just taking the race as it comes. The car's a lot better than last year. We're still at the back at the moment. We're just going to take it as it comes, do as good a job as we can, and see how it pans out.
Okay. Well, have we got some? Where's
sure do.
Well, we didn't do a great job in qualifying yesterday. Felipe's in 6th and then Valtteri's in 11th, so our guys have to do a really good job this afternoon because we want some good points today. So we'll wait and see, but we've got some lovely Australian weather, thank goodness. So we're looking forward to it.
I just want to ask Claire, is it worth following up with Claire on the question that we just had? I think one of the people in the audience the question was basically, do you think we're focusing too much on the politics and the business of Formula One and not enough on the sport?
Yeah, I'm a big supporter of leaving all the rubbish aside and just focusing on what is so wonderful about this sport, and that's these amazing drivers that we have, these beautiful race cars, and just going out and doing a really good job for our fans. I like to focus on that and leave the politics aside. Politics are all very well and good, but I think we should keep them away from a race weekend.
Okay, Rusty, while you're heading to find the next question...
So that's pretty cool, listening to the drivers and the team representatives there live. That's, unfortunately, I never actually got a chance to answer any questions, as Greg Rust never found his way around to me. But that was a Red Bull, I think it might have been a 2012 one, could tell by the nose. It was on display during the weekend. But anyway, going back to the track now, as you can see, I went to the top of the grandstand for today, and this is the view without the fence in the way, so definitely a better view from up there. I'm just going to shut up now for a short clip of the Porsche 911 race.
These two, both former champions of the class, 2014 for Steve Richards, 2004 for Alex Davidson.
So these are just some photos from of the different aeroplanes that were featured in this weekend's event. There are several different air displays there. There's some red arrows. We're going to see a jet in a minute, and also a cargo ship. Unfortunately, the only real event which I missed, which I'm gutted about, was the Drivers' Parade. I was unfortunately away from the grandstand and didn't get back in time to catch it as I went around Turn 1, so it was a bit of a shame. But I'm just going to go silent for a second, just so you can hear the jets. Yeah, geez, that F16 is blatantly loud. Especially the first time it went over on its run. Usually, it went low and fast, and it scared everyone half to death. I know it did on the Saturday, especially. Sunday, at least, I got warning. But this is all the cars going out on the warm-up lap to the grid, and I got some, with the zoom lens fitted to my camera, I got some pretty good photos, I have to admit, of all the cars. There are the two Manners there, Pascal Wehrlein and Rio Haryanto. As they just make around to the grid there, I think that's Perez and his Force India, and we're going to look in the over Force India there as well, all on the super soft tyres. They make them round to the grid. And of course, there's the Ferrari there. I actually really like that shot. I might use it as my thumbnail. And of course, there's the home favourite, Daniel Ricciardo. So yeah, I probably should mention, though I'm sure you already know, the upcoming clips won't be race highlights. In fact, I've only got a few highlights, few video clips from the race itself. I've got a few photos as well, but this video is by no means a full race highlights or anything like that. So don't expect anything like that, unfortunately, guys. And unfortunately, my video camera battery has actually died about part way into the race, which is very unfortunate. But there's not really much I could do there, as there's the cargo ship that went overhead, which teams use quite a bit to transport their F1 stuff around the world. But the F1 clips are coming up just after this, so I'm going to shut up and allow you to play the actual clips I do have of the F1 Australian Grand Prix.
Getting themselves into position. The time has come for the 2016 Formula One Rolex Australian Grand Prix. A lot of smoke pouring out in the back of a couple of these cars. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. We are set to go racing here in Melbourne, and we're away. It looks like a great...
Oh yeah! Oh,
Sebastian Vettel taking full advantage.
And unfortunately, guys, that is it, I'm afraid. Those are all the video clips I actually took of the Melbourne Australian Grand Prix. I was going to do a video clip of the safety car restart, but that's when I discovered my video camera was out of battery. But nonetheless, I did still take many photos of my camera, as you can see. Some over the fence, some back in my seat, as you can see this one. This one was Ricciardo just overtaking Massa, as you can see there. Someone's hat in the way, unfortunately. So that was pretty cool to get in the moment. And you're about to see a Mercedes of Rosberg, I believe, defending from a Force India or something. Maybe they just appeared out of the pits or something. But yeah, I still had a very good race, very good time watching them live. It was a very exciting race as well, so it was good to see. It's a great way to start off the 2016 season. Gives us hope, I suppose, that it won't be a repeat of the slightly boring 2015 season. And Ferrari definitely looked strong. It was definitely tense in the final few laps. And a brilliant performance by Ricciardo, I reckon. I reckon he was very underrated for that race. It was a very good performance by him, almost missing out the podium, as you can see him there. But that's it. That's my highlight package from the Australian Grand Prix weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all next time for my next video. See you guys then. Palms out.